Celebration. Most people think the success of a cultural festival is measured by what happens on stage, but I believe it is measured by everything that happens behind the scenes. Behind every performance are volunteers, community partnerships, shared resources, and countless decisions that most visitors never see. That invisible side of cultural festivals inspired my research. I wanted to answer one question: can organizational culture become the foundation of ecological sustainability? The challenge: cultural festivals preserve heritage and strengthen communities. At the same time, they face growing pressure to become more environmentally responsible while relying almost entirely on volunteers and limited resources. Yet, little research has explored how volunteer cultural festivals become environmentally sustainable. The case study. To explore these questions, how can a volunteer driven cultural organization strengthen ecological sustainability while preserving its cultural mission? This question, I conducted qualitative case study on the Mexican Association of Manitoba, the nonprofit organization that operates the Mexican Pavilion during Folklorama, the world's largest and longest running multicultural festival where communities celebrate their culture throughout music, dance, food, and traditions. I wanted to understand how ecological sustainability develops in a real volunteer driven organization. The key discovery. Initially, I expected sustainability to be explained by environmental initiatives such as recycling or compostable products. Instead, I found something much deeper. Environmental practices emerged from an organizational culture built on care, collaboration, shared responsibility, learning, and stewardship. People protected the environment because they first cared about one another, their community, and their shared mission. What makes it possible? From this finding, I identified five organizational capabilities. First, environmental stewardship. Second, sustainable resource management. Third, volunteer engagement. Fourth, community partnerships. And the last one, organizational learning. Together, these capabilities create the conditions for long term ecological sustainability. The main contribution. This became the foundation of my main contribution, the shared culture of care framework. The framework proposes that ecological sustainability begins with a culture of care. A culture of care strengthens stewardship, builds organizational capabilities, and sustains environmental practices over the time. From theory to practice, research should not only explain reality, it should help improve it. For that reason, I translated the framework into a practical roadmap for volunteer organizations. Rather than requiring major investments, it focuses on strengthening sustainability throughout culture, volunteer engagement, learning, sustainable procurement, and community partnerships. The message is simple: meaningful environmental progress often begins with culture, not with bigger budgets. Leadership reflection. During my residency in Costa Rica, I realized that sustainability is about much more than protecting nature. It is about relationships, community, and stewardship. That experience transformed my understanding of leadership. Today, I believe leaders create sustainability by creating cultures where people choose to care. Why this matters? Although this study focuses on one organization, its implications extend far beyond Mexican. The shared culture of care framework provides a practical model that other volunteer driven organizations can adapt while preserving their cultural mission. This research began with a question about ecological sustainability. It ended with a deeper understanding of leadership. I learned that sustainability is not simply about protecting natural resources. It is about creating organizations where caring becomes a shared responsibility, because ultimately, ecological sustainability is sustained not only by environmental initiatives, but by organizational cultures where people choose to care. Thank you.